And it looks like the replacement Saphue with the white pearl top on it arrived, and we're going to test it with the meter, and we're going to put the set of them in the test jig guitar, and we'll test them. Now, they sent me pictures of them testing this before they packaged it. And we have 741 across, 357, which one? 357 now this side, 386. So both sides work. They will they'll end up on the test jig now, and we'll test the Saphues as a set. Alrighty, we got the Saphues in the test jig. Now, I twiddled a little bit with this before I turned the camera on just to see what they would do. And I started off with the normal settings. It's hard to see on that one, but now you see how far away the strings are away from the pickups. I had to put them quite low, away from standard settings, because they were a little bit overly boomy in both positions. So now on the bridge, warm but somewhat articulate when I lowered it. The neck, also. In that position, it sounds decent. Now, in the standard positions, I find that if you're going to do some heavy rock, or you're going to add some distortion and stuff, they're going to grunge out pretty good. But if you want some articulation, you're going to have to put them down. And then you get some individual tone. If I split it, it will thin out when they're that low. When they were up near standard settings of a 16th and an 8th, they didn't thin out as much because they were so much closer. Neck. So the neck is nice and creamy when it's split into single coil. I don't know which coil is on. Let me see. Oh, the inside one is on. I'm sure it's probably, yeah, it's the same. It's the same on the other one. So they put the inside coil on. The south coils are on. The north coils are turned off. But even but even down in those positions there, the neck is still pretty warm and creamy-ish there. Has probably its useful purpose in something. Give me a second and I'm going to turn them back up and give you an example of what they sound like when they're up where they should be. Alright, so there they are. They're They're up a lot closer to the strings and almost like where standard position would be. Alright, so we're back on the bridge. You see, they're almost screaming like overdrive, and there's nothing on. There's no overdrive. There's nothing, no effects of any kind. It has a good sound for almost an overdrive, if you are wanting that. Let's go to the neck. There's that boomy. So yeah, that's what I don't like in my pickups, is that boom at the bottom end, and it's just there's no individual articulation of the notes. It's just a boom. But this one is not too bad, even up there if you like that kind of stuff. Has its place. Not sure about this. Has a single coil. Let's see. Has a single coil split that close. Whoop. It still is not in that position. Still has to go down, but if it went down, say halfway from there, I think in a single, it would sound normally good in a single split coil. You could, you know, depending on what guitar you'd put them in, and you could set them where you'd like them, and then you just keep them there and they'd be fine, I guess. But they're not bad for you know, a $30 set of pickups. They don't impress me as much as the fake Seymour Duncan ones, which are really nice. But yeah, they're okay. If you like pretty pearl, and they've got them in blue pearl and as well. So if you like something like that and you can do with them, yeah, I'd say they're okay. They're not an all-rounder pickup. No, I wouldn't say that. Not from my perception of what that means. So please don't hate on me in the comments because I said that. That's the Saphue. Finally come to a close. The replacement pickup. We're going to put them in the stash. You never know what they'll end up in the future. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.